Why do you doubt yourself? Whether it be you're trying to achieve a goal, make a decision, or you've already made a decision and you're not even sure if you chose right, what should you do? I have a principle that I go by that I've learned and really used, and it has helped me so much in this specific part of life. If you doubt, it's because you're in between of knowing and not knowing, and it shouldn't exist. You either know or you don't know. If you don't know for sure, then that means you don't know. So from now on, categorize your ideas in those two places. Not maybe, but either I know for sure or I don't know. That's it. That makes it so simple. There are three pillars that you need, three principles that you need to put together, three parts to have any experience that you want in life. The three parts are mastering your body language slash physiology. Two is your language and the words and the tonality that you use. And the third one is your internal focus or the questions that you ask yourself. If you master these three, you can get any result that you want. Alright, so first, before you use these three pillars, I'm gonna call them pillars from now on. Before you use these three pillars, you have to understand what your goal is. If you're doubting, your goal is to feel absolutely certain in something. That's the goal. So you have to analyze yourself. Is your body language the body language of a person that's absolutely certain in what they're going to do? Or is it more doubtful? For example, what is a doubtful person? What does their body language look like? Are they breathing full or are they breathing shallow? Are their shoulders back and their sternum, this area, up? Or is it down and they're like looking at the floor? You change that, that's the first part. Number two, what's the language there that you're using? Are you saying, oh, I'm not sure, I don't know what to do? Or are you saying, why do I always feel doubtful? What is the language that you're using? What's the tone? Is your tone hopeful and certain and has conviction, or is it more of an uneasiness? That's number two. The third part is your internal focus. Are you focusing first on what you can't control? Are the questions that you were asking yourself, why does this always happen to me? Why do I always feel in this certain way? What questions are you asking yourself? Are they helping you get closer to the goal? Do you think asking yourself, why do I always doubt myself, do you think it's a helpful thing to do? Your brain is designed to solve problems. So if you ask yourself, why am I always doubting myself? Your brain is going to give you that exact answer. It's going to tell you why you're doubting yourself. That's how it works. So what you have to do, you have to change these three pillars to make it serve the goal that you want. If you want to feel absolutely certain in a goal of maybe becoming super fit, or you want to start making money but you've never done it before, so you might feel a little of imposter syndrome. For example, you have to look at these three pillars: body language slash physiology, the language slash tonality that you're using, and the focus that you have, the questions that you ask yourself. Look at these three, see if you are using them effectively to actually achieve your goals, or if you're using them to get the opposite result, if you're focusing on the problem rather than the solution. A principle that I want you to take away from this video, not only is it those three pillars I want you to take and use for whatever goals you want to achieve. You can literally get through any single goal if you really want it, if you really have a reason. With those three pillars, you can create any experience that you want. It's up to you to really have that desire. I just gave you the tools that you need to achieve whatever goal you want. All that's needed now is to define exactly what it is, why you want it, and then use those skills, body language, and your focus to take the action, to change the way you think about it, and to to get the result that you want, to achieve the goals, to make the decision, to move forward, to feel like you are on the right path. So the principle I want you to walk away with is that success, long term, that's sustainable and fulfilling, it has to be built on success. It has to be built on top of some type of certainty. You can't build success on failure because the infrastructure just isn't there. There's another principle in the book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. The author, Stephen Covey, he says, you have to have private victories before you get public victories. What this means is you have to set a standard, set like a bedrock of who you are, so that you feel confident in what you do. Whether that be like being disciplined and keeping up a certain habit. You have to build certainty. Absolute certainty needs to be built on certainty. Whether it be in your body language, or maybe you feel absolutely certain that your family loves you. Maybe you feel certain in your ability to just say that if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get it done. Or maybe you have certainty in God, that you are guided. Whatever it may be, the lesson I want you to take away from this is that if you want to feel that certainty, that conviction, you need to build it on top of something that you are already certain about. Ask yourself, what are you certain about? Not why you're always doubting yourself, but why are you able to become certain? What is the reason that you will be certain about something? Incorporate those principles. Define exactly what it is you want to achieve for whatever you're being doubtful about. Find exactly what it is. Make sure you have those compelling reasons, and then use those 3 pillars of body language, tonality / language, and then your internal focus to get the result that you want. That is all it takes. I mean, it's not all it takes. It's hard work. But if you really want it, you'll get it done. I'm sure you got value from this video. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.